That opened up the door for Matahi to get right into the main event. A lifelong dream of his to represent Tahiti on his home break. He'll take on Yago, Dora, and world number 1, Kolohe Andino, wearing the Jeep Leaders jersey for the first time in his career.
And he's straight off the bat.
Looks like Matahi getting the start early, going to a big float off the top of Yell.
And I think it's important that he goes to turns early. Everybody naturally looking for the tube. And here's Yago going to the end. You're growing up on tour and you have to deal with your losses publicly. It can be a really humiliating almost at times experience, and you can find yourself in situations that are so uncomfortable, but you mature and grow as he has done.
Smooth off the bottom, big vertical off the top for Yago Dora. Rapid cutback. He's got this inside section that's going dry, so he kicks out. But 2 lethal turns with a bit of size on that wave as well. The wildcard performance he had in Rio. Back to this one. How's that first turn?
Oh, it was beautiful. Drop straight down the face, and then another second carve. The end section was coming up a little fast there, and figured the 2 was better than a third onto the reef. There's the first turn. Straight into the lip. Snaps, throws spray, and then gets a lovely wrap after it. So two turns. A 2.83 for Matahi. Yeah, well, it takes experience. You've got to have it and have lost it. Here we go, Kolohe using that priority.
Andino hard off the bottom, pushes the fins out to extend that backhand turn. Hits it off the lip again, and that one's going to take him out. It almost looked like he got stuck off the top on those first 2 sections.
That's before we went. Here's the replay. Let's have a look at this first turn. A little bit of time waiting for it, and it was a beautiful committed turn. Drifting out of the top. This turn got stuck.
But now that first wave's out of the way. Dora with the top turn. He pulls that one off the lip again. Another quick jam in front of Andino, and he's out.
A 3.4 on this one for Yago, so advantage to Yago, although Kolohe will feel like there was an opportunity missed because he definitely was on a better wave, and with 2 clean hits, that could have been the best wave of the heat so far. Perhaps a little bit of nerves, having that jersey on his shoulders for the first time, having to wait such a period of time with the priority on the inside, third priority, little play in and out for Yago.
Martin, you spent some time with Kolohe in some coaching roles over the years and just hanging out in general. As we get back to this one, live action, Kolohe hitting a big section nice and hard, clean vertical re-entry, and he'll hop out. That'll be his second scoring ride.
Learning about himself, he's learning about the game, and you know, it's working because he's got that jersey on his shoulders.
Rolling in now with Matahi Drollet, a true local. Here to this amazing slab. He'll get stuck. 2.83 start, and now back to Yago Dora. Fin throw, tail slides out right in front of Drollet. And he'll be incomplete on that maneuver.
He does have a Hawaiian flag, but I like that you're sticking it. You're kind of sticking it to me right now.
I'm thinking Olympics. I was just messing with you.
Well, good luck out there. And you know what? Sorry to cut you off, but you got to get ready for your heat.
To still bring another world title home to one of the most competitively successful countries in surfing history. Back to action here with Yago Dora up and out. Patrol doing a great job keeping the surfers safe and also making sure everyone in the channel is safe. We go down with Matahi Drollet on that top turn moment that whipped into some bombs and felt incomplete, so he wanted to paddle into some before the sun went down. Andino with some solid work on the backhand over the year.
Yeah, I remember a heat with Andino where they went at each other and pushed each other up. I feel like as we watch this replay, this second turn, watch this one out of the top. Whoa, so critical. Devastating power and precision in those couple of turns there from Kolohe. The 3.33 on that first wave, that set wave, could have been a 5.33. There was most probably a couple of points lost on that wave just in the way he surfed it and the loss of control out of the top. That wave there was the opposite. The wave wasn't anywhere near as good, but the surfing was just spot on. Look at this turn. First turn was tight. It's the second turn that's really lovely. Vertical out of the top. Flares the fins. Your opponents out the back just would have seen fins and spray going everywhere into a nice little wrap and calls it a day on that one. And that will be his best wave of the heat, you'd imagine, although it wasn't the actual best wave, but it was the best surfed one.
And his top 2 score, 12.43 on the average. Andino rolls in again. Quick up and out. timing that section on the back end's fun to watch. I love his control of power and tail drifts, how much they could put together on a long point break where they can show how good they are with variety, with power and flow. Sometimes Tahiti this size is our taste of it, to see how talented they are in performance conditions on a dominant left-hander.
Nobody thought you could compete at this level in your 40s, your late 40s, near 50. No one thought that was possible. Yago, Dora.
Hard off the bottom, there's an aggressive power hack for Dora. The U.S. Open champ drills it again and then kicks out through a big closeout section.
That right, and we'll see it here. Look at the energy. You know how he's quite relaxed ordinarily? That had some grunt in it. He was aggressive. Out of the bottom there, he was just furious, like in a frenetic pace to try and get things done by his standards, because he's normally so relaxed. Because he knew how, look at that there, he knew how important this ride was to improve on that 3-4, to get a second score of consequence. He knew it was important. Right behind it though, Kolohe got the wave of the heat.
Really important exchange here with 3:30 to go as he's hanging on to that lead out front. Kolohe Andino now in second, but coming out of the pit right in front of Dora. Speed jam off the top. Late hits the end section, but he can hang on over the shallow reef.
All committed on that last turn, and he got a barrel. Can't wait to see how deep, how long, what sort of a barrel it is.
A very shallow reef. This is how the barrel looked.
Oh, not an easy one. Super hollow. This will see him go into the lead, no doubt about it. There was urgency from Yago Dora on his wave. You could see he knew it was
Good read for Kolohe.
Hey, strides. Should Matahi have gone that one?
I think he should have. By watching right now, we see Yago on a nice wave, getting covered up, coming out. Beautiful. Those are the reads you got to find. You can see those lumps underneath the face of these waves, and then they can produce that tube time. Even though there's going to be a little chandelier, a little water falling over the top, you can still commit and come through, and that's what we saw Kolohe do. That's what we just saw Yago do, and surprised by me, I am, because I would think that Matahi would have had at least one of those last waves.
Yeah, it could have been higher, I think, a 7. Kolohe, the first deep, throaty barrel we've seen in quite some time. As we see the replay here of not quite as throaty, but a nice little tube ride there for Yago. And again, Matahi, if he got Kolohe's wave and was back out there, he could have got himself straight back into this heat. So having the priority sometimes can be a curse, because you end up waiting and you become so selective, and the longer you've waited, the more selective you become, and sometimes that does lead to mistakes. Oh, look at that flaring turn there on the inside from Yago Dora. Yago and Kolohe got a stranglehold on this heat right now.
We'll now congratulate your world number 1 on coming back for the heat win here in the seeding round. Andino wins with the 7. Low score 4-7-3. Yago moves on in second, and Matahi will deal with the elimination round maybe later on today.